It will really be quite a bit of a difference for us depending on what part of the state you're living in and how this first week of February is playing out.
That's true. We had one storm over the weekend, brought as much as 8, 9 inches of rain to parts of Northern California. Really set the stage up for the second storm that will arrive today through tomorrow, bringing another round of moderate to heavy rain across northern and north central California. It's going to be a mainly dry day today in San Francisco, but that rain will pick up as we go through tonight and tomorrow. We expect some really pretty good rain amounts here, additional from what we've had, 3 to 5 inches, maybe even a bit more than that in some areas across the northern third of the state. And that will mean we'll have to be concerned about some potential for some localized flooding problems, some mudslides and debris flows and landslides up across that area. That area is really primed from the first storm to the second storm now because of all that rain.
And let's talk snow while we're on it, because snow, I think, at least from my understanding, Ken, is actually most beneficial because we can hold that moisture into the summer months throughout California. Is that correct?
That's correct. Now, snow has been a little bit sketchy across central and southern Sierra so far this season, but that's now starting to pick up. Northern California has always been very good in the amount of snowpack. This snowpack is going to greatly increase all across the Sierra this week. We're looking at maybe as much as 7 to 9 feet of new snow at higher elevations of the Sierra as we go through this week. So that's going to really set the stage for a much better outlook for the snowpack in California. The reservoirs in California have all been full, at least to historical averages at this point. So there's no concern about the amount of water in the reservoirs.
And obviously, as this moisture comes in, it's not necessarily a one and done thing. We've had this activity coming from the atmospheric river, but we're going to tap into another pattern later this week again.
Yeah, we got another storm coming in. This will not be necessarily an atmospheric river event, but it will be a moderate rain and snow event anyways. As we get into Thursday and Friday, the second storm is going to be coming in. Now, I do have to bring up one point here. Southern California, the amount of rain that this system brings from Northern California will spread southward. However, the amounts greatly decrease as you head south. Southern California, especially the burn areas, we're not looking at any really heavy rain down there. There'll be some light, maybe some moderate rainfall. First storm not getting down there until Tuesday night into part of Wednesday. The second storm later Thursday, Friday. And neither one of these storms will bring significant rains, but even light amounts of rain can cause some brief mudslides and debris flows, but it's not a big concern for Southern California.
What else do we need to know about this pattern as we go into the start of February? Anything beyond that, especially for those that are living in California?
Well, February is one of the wetter months of the winter season, probably the second wettest month of the season. So we expect rains this time of year and snow too. And this is all good news. Most of it's good news. We need the rain. We need the snow. Southern California needs some rain. Doesn't need heavy rain, but needs some rain, and they're going to get it. So it looks like a favorable pattern. And what we didn't need for Southern California is any big rains like Northern California is now seeing in the near future, because that would cause some major problems. So what we're looking at here in February maybe is more typical winter weather than we had, let's say, for much of January.
Oh, we're glad to see it in the Golden State. Thanks again for joining me, AccuWeather California expert Ken Clark, this morning.